Hello, folks, and welcome to another episode of the Cubs Line Podcast. I'm Ryan Dunleavy,
And I'm Ryan Zelinsky.
and today the Cubs broke their all-time home run record in a single game with an 11-3 W versus their rivals, the St. Louis Cardinals. Ryan, opening thoughts?
Happy 4th of July to everyone watching. Great holiday. And Miles Mikolas is a bum. Go Cubs.
Yeah, if you guys haven't, go check out the vlog. It is posted under this video. Make sure to go check that out. And now we will get into our cards brought to you by Mark's Card Shop, located 914 Curtis Street, Downers Grove, Illinois, and check out their website at markscardshop.com. All right, this first guy is a big lefty. He started his career with the White Sox, and just last year he got traded to the Red Sox and probably will start for the AL in the All Star game.
What position?
Pitcher.
Oh, Garrett Crochet.
Yep, Garrett Crochet.
My bad. I didn't hear you say pitcher.
No, you're good. This next guy has played for literally everyone. He started his career with the Cubs, then went to the Orioles, Red Sox, Indians, Angels, Yankees, Red Sox, Athletics, Dodgers, Twins, and now I believe he is in AAA. He pitched against the Cubs AAA yesterday. He's a
What?
good pitcher. He was drafted by the Cubs.
Wait, he was drafted by the Cubs.
He's been on the Cubs, Orioles, Red Sox, Indians, Angels, Yankees, Red Sox, Athletics, and Dodgers. I'll see who he was on as of late. He's
Okay,
on the Red
pitcher.
Sox AAA right now. He's 45 years old.
Dude, what is it? Is it Rich Hill?
It is Rich Hill.
Okay, all right.
And lastly, this guy started his career with the Red Sox actually, then went to the White Sox. He's a switch hitter, third baseman, and now he's on the Angels.
Wait, say that again.
Started his career at the Red Sox for a year, then went to the White Sox. Was looking like he was going to be promising for them, and then he now is on the Angels. He's a third baseman, switch hitter.
Is he starting for them?
I believe so. Yes. I'll give you a hint on him. He's from Cuba.
Is it Rangifo?
Nope.
Oh yeah. What?
He's a third baseman, number 5. He was an all-star at one point. He's 30 years old.
Is it Rendon?
Nope.
Who then? Who? Wait, what? Obviously, it's not Rendon.
You want me to give it to you?
Yeah.
Got Yohan Moncada.
Oh, kill me. That's so easy. Oh my god.
We'll get into today's recap. The Cubs win this ball game 11-3, moves them up to 53-35. Just saying, the 2016 Cubs had the same exact record at this point in the season. They are 4 games up in the division of the Milwaukee Brewers. They are on a 4-game win streak since that boat trip. I'm just saying.
Let's go.
As soon as I knew they went on the boat trip, I'm like, yep, we're going on a win streak. All right, Colin Ray gets the W in this game. He moves him up to 6-3 on the year with a 4.13 ERA. Miles Mikolas gets the loss, 4-6 on the year with a 5.26 ERA. Go check out the vlog and our Instagram. Mikolas was taunting all the Cubs fans like, "Bring it to me, bring it to me." Goes up 3 innings, 6 homers.
Bum.
Thought that was funny to me. All right, we'll get started. Brennan Donovan strikes out to lead off the game, and then PCA makes an unreal catch on Mason Wynn, robs him of potentially a double. This ball was hit 106 miles an hour, 334 feet. That was an unreal play to start a game and got the fans on their feet.
That was unbelievable. PCA MVP. Also, if y'all hear banging in the background, it's just fireworks. That's my bad. But yeah, PCA. I mean, that was an unbelievable play to get the fans going. Second AB of the game, and then I believe he hit a homer like 10 minutes later or something like that. But yeah, I mean, electrifying the crowd is always great to have him on this team.
Now, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Seiya Suzuki hits his 24th homer on the year, 105 miles per hour off the bat, 413 feet. I think it's, with being 6th in the league in home runs, I think it's no doubt Seiya Suzuki will be an all-star.
He should be, but we talk about how hard it is to be an all-star at the DH spot in the NL, but I think he should be, and he needs to be talked about, like, in the big names at the DH spot.
He should, for sure. And then after that, Pete Crow Armstrong hits a home run. It was a line drive. It really didn't really have much height on it. It just got out in a hurry. It was hit 111 miles an hour and 397 feet. I mean, this bromance is something else with the 3-4 for the Cubs. Say on PCA, I'm loving it.
It's awesome.
They both are having unreal years. And the bottom and second to lead it off, Michael Bush hits a no doubter, 107 feet. His 15th home run of the year. This ball is hit 408 feet. And then Carson Kelly hits his 10th home run on the year. They go back to back again. Their second time going back to back. This ball is hit 103 miles an hour and 397 off the bat. I mean, how pumped were you after the Cubs hit 4 home runs within their first 7 batters?
I mean, to go back to back to start the first inning, you're like, all right, like we got a 2-0 lead. And then as soon as Ray went 1-2-3 in the second, came out, Bush lead off homer, Carson Kelly back to back. I was like, all right, like I don't want to say we're gonna win, but like that just gives you so much confidence. Early in the game, nobody out in the second, already going back to back for the second time already in the second. Um, yeah, I mean that was awesome.
And then in the bottom of the third with one out, Pete Crow Armstrong hits another home run. This was off of the scoreboard. It was a bomb off. You knew this was going to go off right off the bat. His 23rd home run of the year. His ball was at 109 miles an hour and 414 off the bat. Then Dan Swanson hits a single, and Michael Bush hits his second home run on the day for his 16th bomb of the year. This ball almost hit off the Budweiser sign. It might.
Oh, I thought it got it.
I think it did get it.
Yeah.
I think it went off the Budweiser sign. It was hit 428 feet, 110 off the bag. It must have been off the Budweiser sign. I
Yeah,
think.
definitely.
And then coming into this game, the Cardinals haven't scored a run since last Sunday, but they do get their first run in, I believe, 5 games. Brendan Donovan hits a home run that just got out. His ball was hit 99 miles an hour off the bat, 365 feet. So the Cardinals didn't have a run coming in. They got swept and shut out every game in Pittsburgh, and they got shut out Sunday as well. So
Oh my God, you're right. I was fact checking you. So they got 5-0, 1-0, 7-0, 7-0 in their last. That's insane. I did not know that.
hey, one run is one run, and plus 2 of them are off a position player, so no biggie.
Yeah, exactly.
Dub's a dub. And then in the bottom of the 5th inning, Pete Crow Armstrong hits a single, and then he was stealing. Dansby hits a ground ball to win, and he makes a really heads up play and goes to third on that. Some great hustle, and then Michael Bush drives him in. This ball was hit 106 off the bat, rope to center field, and then in the top of the 7th inning, Pete Crow Armstrong hits a single, and then Dansby Swanson hits a 2-run bomb. This ball's hit 423 feet, 109 off the bat. This was a bomb. And then that made the Cubs tie their record for the most home runs, right? Next batter, Michael Bush, Oppo home run, 400 and 104 off the bat, 369 feet. Barely got out, but Michael Bush unreal.
He's got like how many homers did he have today? 3.
3.
3 homers today. He had like I can't remember exactly how many RBIs he had in the Cleveland series, but that's somewhere near like 9 RBIs in his last like 5 games or something like that. But like he's just been, I mean, he was on a tear lately. And honestly, as much as we've kind of talked down on him, Dansby Swanson has too. Like he's starting to kind of earn his 5 spot back just because he's hitting, a lot of singles, a lot of doubles, recently. So yeah, I mean, those 2 guys, I have a lot of confidence in right now.
Yeah, Dansby's been hitting well, and they switch off 4 and 5 if it's a lefty. Dansby's hitting 4 if it's a righty. PCA's hitting 4. But I mean, how crazy was that? The Cubs 8 home runs in a game on the 4th of July versus their rivals.
I mean, it's wild because it's like they hit 8 homers, but like they were all pretty much solo shots. Like if they would have hit 8 2-run shots and a 3-run shot, they would have had like 18 runs today. So it's crazy that they hit 8 homers, but like 11 runs. So it's wild, and they scored every run on a homer, right?
No, Michael Bush hit a single.
Oh, that's right. But there you go. See again, Michael Bush. That's like 4 for 4 or something like that. I mean, he's
Yeah,
just
4 for 4. Him and PCA both went 4 for 4. That's kind of a rare occurrence too. That 2 guys go 4 for 4 in one game.
I know. How many hits they had? Like,
5 home runs
13.
combined.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then nothing really else. I mean, they do score 2 off Birdie, but I'm not going to talk about that.
How
All right.
about, can we talk about Birdie's little kick play?
Oh, that
Kicks
was.
it down
I
and then a
did
little
want to talk about
backhand
that too.
flip.
Yeah, it goes off him. He kicks it. Little backhand. Puts on the tag at third. I mean, I loved it. And it's
That's awesome.
his only highlight of this year so far.
Yeah, seriously. Which he deserves a lot more.
I don't know. I saw another local podcast that I saw a TikTok clip on it, and they were talking about who's been the most disappointing Cub this year, and it's John Birdie, which I kind of understand because you thought him to be a utility guy, and he's done nothing for this team,
But it's
honestly.
not his fault though. That's the thing. He just doesn't play. When he plays, he's pretty good.
Well, I
It's
don't
just
think
that
he
they
should
don't play him.
if he's hitting 207 with 2 RBIs, like I don't think he should be playing really.
I mean, he's just getting hits at the 9 hole. Like he's in the 9 hole every time. It's not like he's getting like RBI opportunities. It's because all he does is pinch hit and play. He plays like he doesn't play. That's the problem.
And who would you say the biggest disappointment would be then?
Vidal Brujan. He's he. I mean, although he can run, he can't do anything else. Like maybe he can play the outfield like he did today, but he can't hit. Like he cannot swing a bat. I mean, he doesn't even put the ball in play.
We'll save
Like,
this discussion for another day, though.
mm,
Off day fun. All right, so for the Cubs pitching, Colin Ray goes 6 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 1 run, and it was earned. So the only hit was the home run from Donovan. 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 home run. He's now at a 4.13 ERA. What have you seen from Colin Ray in these past couple starts that have made him look better than versus Seattle? Because like he had a good start for St. Louis, a good start versus Houston, but he got lit up by Seattle and he got lit up twice by Cincinnati. So what are you seeing from him as of late that is making him more effective and more efficient?
well, today he was just he was hitting his spots. He was just had good command all day. Um, he pitched really well today, and then in Houston, just kind of getting out of jams. Like although he did give up that homer to Cam Smith, he got out of a couple of jams early in the game that really could have flipped that game around. But yeah, that's two straight really good Colin Ray outings, and I mean, hopefully now that JMO's out, Colin Ray can, everybody kind of needs to step their game up now that he's going to be out for over a month, which is very traumatizing. I think it's time, Jed.
Yeah, this is one of my discussion questions for later in the show, so we'll push it back. But Cubs bullpen, Field Bar comes in. I mean, he made Gorman, who's a good hitter, look silly. 3 pitches, he sorted him on all three. I mean, I love what I've seen from Field Bar. And then Porter Hodge comes in for an inning, no hits, no walks. He had 2 strikeouts, 4.84 ERA. This is the Porter Hodge that I know and I love that I saw in this eighth inning because I did stay for the eighth and I saw Hodge pitch. So I liked what I saw from him today. No complaints. And then my guy John Birdie comes in for an inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks. He's at an 18 ERA. I think the walks hurt him, honestly. He walked in, I think, a run, and he walked 3 guys in a row.
Boy, that ERA is wild. Yeah, the walks were really what hurt him. They didn't really pound the ball at all. I mean, except for I think he gave up a double. Um, you know, there were just a lot of walks.
Yeah. What are your any thoughts on the Cubs pitching? I mean, I don't really got much. They did their job. I loved what I saw from Colin Ray, Porter Hodge. Caleb Fieldbar continues to look nasty. I mean, these lefty-lefty matchups with Fieldbar are unfair.
Yeah, I mean everyone pitched good. Even if they gave up 10, the Cubs still would have won. So it was a good day for the Cubs pitching.
Then the Cardinals pitching today. Miles Michaelis went 6 innings, 10 hits, 8 runs. All of them were earned. No walks, 4 strikeouts, 6 home runs. He's now at a 5.26 ERA. I mean, this guy's a clown. He's coming taunting all the Cubs fans like he's gonna have a gem. And
Yeah,
I
here.
love to see it.
No one likes you.
And in relief, John Keane came in. The left-hander gave in 1 inning gave up 3 hits, 3 runs. All of them were earned. No walks, no strikeouts, 2 home runs. He's now at a 4.96 ERA. I was really hoping to see a Cardinals position player pitch, so the Cubs would have torched him and maybe put up 15. But Matt Swavson came in for an inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, a strikeout. He's now at a 2.84 ERA. Anything on the Cardinals pitching?
I mean, No, not really. Miles Michaelis kind of didn't didn't really help him at all. And yeah, I mean the bullpen was actually okay, except for King with the 3 runs. I mean, King and Swanson were, okay, but I
Yeah.
mean nothing really when you give up 8 home runs.
When the ball game goes this well, there's a lot of guys who you can give player of the game to. If it was any other day, Colin Ray definitely could get a player of the game. But today, no doubt, Michael Bush.
It's just too
4
easy
for
today.
4, 3 runs, 5 RBIs, 3 home runs, 288 batting average. Send this man to Atlanta. I even before this game, I want him in the All-Star game as a reserve. He is
Boy,
unreal, man.
I this is really the first time I'm kind of looking at 288 batting average. Like it's pretty good from like a
He should
guy
get
like
his spot back. Like, I understand
he
PCA is.
should.
I I think Michael Bush really could be PCA 4, Bush 5. I really love what I've seen, and he's having a very underrated season.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. I think you could just flip flop Dansby and Bush, put Dansby to 6, Michael up to 5, and I think that'd be
Well,
perfect.
obviously, Freddie Freeman is starting for the National League. Pete Alonso is going to get in. I think Michael Bush deserves that 3 spot. What about you?
100%. This is like unbiased too. Like he 3 homers in 1 game. Now he's hitting 288. He's been really good all year. He's been a guy that you can look to in tough situations. So yeah, I definitely think he should get the third spot in Atlanta.
I don't really pay real much attention, but do you know how good of your Bryce Harper's having, or if he should?
Boy, I haven't looked. I
Well,
can look right
Harper,
now.
I'll check. He has 9 bombs on the year, and he's hitting 256. That's not an
Just
all-star year. I really think Michael Bush should get that 3rd spot.
yeah, I agree.
No doubt in my mind. Some other guys I want to shout out: Dancy Swanson, 2 for 4 on the day with 2 runs, 2 RBIs, and a home run. PCA went 4 for 4. Just another average day for him. 2 home runs, 2 big singles, a really nice heads-up play, and another defensive gem. Not a big day at all for him. Just normal PCA.
No, normal PCA.
Next thing I want to talk about is Jameson Tyon's going to be out for a month, a little over a month, probably some significant time. I guess he hurt his, I think,
Calf,
hamstring maybe?
right calf strain.
Right calf strain, yep. Um, but he's going to be out for a while. They called Jordan Wicks, but he's not going to do it. When you're in World Series contention, and Cade Horton is your 3rd best starter. No offense to Cade. He's good 4 or 5 as of now. Maybe in a year or two, he's a 1 or 2. But I think it's about time to pull the plug. What about you?
I don't know. It's tough. Like,
Well,
give
I'm
me like a
asking you go out and get starting pitching right now.
well, yeah, obviously, like yeah, or wait, pull the plug meaning like
How soon? Do you trade for a starter within the week? Wait till the deadline after the All-Star break? Like, when are you acquiring a starting pitcher? Sorry, I should have asked that better.
yeah. Oh no, you're good. I probably it's not like you have to do it tomorrow, but I don't want this going like like the week. Like the first game after the All Star break is always when the trades start to heat up. I think a week or two after the All Star break. So like 2 weeks before the trade deadline is really when I think like 2 weeks or a week before the trade deadline is like the ideal spot where they need to get, you know, Sandy. I mean, even like Mitch Keller. I really like I really don't care. They just need like a trustworthy pitcher. Um but yeah, really I mean Zach Gallen, Sandy Alcantara. I mean, would you even try to Chris Sale?
I would honestly. So here's my thing. You have the Sandys, the Sales. Who are some underrated guys that you think the Cubs can go get at this deadline?
I
Like pitching
mean,
wise. I have one right now. I know one.
Soroka, you think?
Eh, I was watching the Sox game tonight, and Adrian Hauser has looked very good this year. He has a
Yeah,
1.7 ERA. He's 7-3 on that team. Like, he's been
that's really surprising. Yeah.
I think Mitch Keller would be a nice addition.
Savali, maybe. Do you look at Savali?
Yeah, of course. I was gonna say actually, Aaron
Yeah.
Savali.
I
or
would look
Ethan Hauser. I would look at Savali, Hauser,
Finnegan.
Kyle Finn. He's a reliever, but that's a very good. I don't
Still,
think that's a
yeah.
high cost either.
Mm-mm.
And then my next one is: do you think the Cubs just trade for some like average relievers that you can give like up like a low prospect for, or do you go all in and try and get a very good closer?
Here's the thing: if you go all in, right, and get one really good closer, that's probably all you're gonna do. But like they've tried to do this in the past 2 years, but it hasn't worked out because they haven't done it right. You have to go out and you have to look at the guys who aren't gonna cost much, but are still really good and can really help you. I don't necessarily think that they need a closer. Like as much as we kind of talked about, we don't trust Palencia. Like I'm starting to like turn that corner, and I think I trust Palencia a lot, but I don't really trust the inexperienced bullpen. So that's what I'm saying. And you go out, you get like a. I mean, I don't know if Finnegan would really cost too much.
He won't. No.
Yeah, so I think you go Finnegan. I mean, you can get like 3, 4 middle of the pack arms that can really help you for the cost of what would be one really good closer. So I think they should do that. Try to get 3 or 4 just kind of middle of the pack relievers, but that
That's fine.
not that have like a 5.5 ERA. Like
And
that are gonna perform.
so I obviously got Alcantara and Keller. Some other guys I'm thinking is Edward Cabrera. I know he might cost a lot because he is under control till 2028. But if the Cubs develop him, I think he can be an all-star as soon as next year. I mean, the stuff is there for sure. And I think he has like a 1.6 ERA since maybe June, I believe I saw the statistic. Merrill Kelly is another guy who I really like. He'd probably be more of a rental, but and because he's a veteran, but he's having a really nice year. And then my last one is Luis Severino. He's been terrible in that AAA ballpark. I mean, obviously all those games are really high scoring there, but he's been very good. He has a 0.93 ERA on the road, and he still has 2 years on his contract. I know it's 47 million. Maybe you can split some of that cost with the A's in the deal, but I really like to get Severino, Kelly, Cabrera, Alcantara, Sale, Gallon, Keller, anybody, honestly. Honestly, and my last thing is, I'm fine getting a bench bat. I don't really need a really good third baseman. I love Hank Suarez. That's an exception. But Matt Shaw is so good defensively. If he can get his bat
You're
down,
starting to turn that page too. I kind of am starting to trust Matt Shaw a lot. Like, just I won't say a lot, just because he still can't really hit. But like, I'm not like a couple weeks ago. I was like, they have to go out and get a guy who can hit. But now I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's just so tough. Like, obviously Suarez would be nice, but I just don't know if they're gonna do that. I mean, I think they would more go for like a Jamer or like a Jonathan India.
Ryan McCann,
Yeah,
um,
guys like that.
Josh Bell,
Hmm.
anyone like that. Honestly, here's my thing. I don't want a guy like Cabrian Hayes who's going to cost a lot and he's under control for a while. Suarez isn't on contract for that much longer. He'll play for the Cubs for another 1 to 2 years and he'll do good. And he can mentor Matt Shaw. But I don't want a guy who's going to be under control for a while and block Matt Shaw.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless he's like an Alex Bregman or someone who's a stud. Say you trade for, I wouldn't be ready to do this, like a stud third baseman, like a Nolan Arenado, an Alex Bregman. So one of those guys, and Shaw has to be in the deal. Then you do that. But if not, I don't really trade for anyone. Like
I
more
agree.
of a bench bat.
Yeah,
And
I
the
agree.
thing about Matt Shaw is, think about this: PCA could not hit for his first two seasons. I mean, the bat started to come along at the end of last year,
But
but
it was still a lot. Like, it
think
wasn't that
about
good.
his first 30 MLB games. He didn't get a hit. He didn't get a
He
home
didn't
run.
even like he
Until
didn't even put the ball in the outfield for like his first like 2 weeks.
no. All he did was bunt and strike out. Like he couldn't adjust to that major league pitching. And Matt Shaw has done a better job of adjusting than Pete Armstrong did, honestly. And
Yeah.
think about all the pressure. Shaw has been their everyday third baseman, and he's delivered some Gold Glove defense. Like honestly, when it's all said and done, Matt Shaw should be in the contention for a Gold Glove. Like I know Nolan Arenado's good at third, but people should talk about how good this kid is defensively. He just needs to find the bat.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just don't think like his name is big enough to win a Gold Glove.
No, neither do I. So let's get into a preview for tomorrow's ball game. On the bump for the Cardinals is the left-hander Matthew Liberatore. He's 6-6 on the year in 16 games with a 3.7 ERA, 92.1 innings pitched, 76 strikeouts with a 1.16 WHIP. He's kind of had an up and down career. He was a former top prospect. Everyone thought he was going to be the next Chris Sale, the next big left-handed pitcher, but he hasn't really panned out as that. But he has been pitching very good as of late. In his last, I believe, 3 games, including one versus the Cubs, he's only allowed 4 runs. So he's been very solid as of late. One thing that Liberatore really struggles with is walks. He hasn't really been good with. He's a think about this. He's really good with strikeouts, but he's not good with walks. I do think the Cubs can hit him, but Cubs have struggled versus lefties. Anything on Matty Liberatore?
Not really. I mean, you kind of covered it all. Like they don't hit well against lefties. He kind of tore him up last outing. So it's gonna be a tough game to win, especially with JMO not pitching. Let's see if they can keep this hot streak going. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be a tough game to win.
And then the Cubs are going with an opener tomorrow. Big Smooth, Drew Pomeranz. He's 2-1 on the year with a 0 ERA and 23.1 innings pitched. He has 23 strikeouts and 0.9 WHIP. He's been everything the Cubs have asked for, and I like him out of the opener. I believe
Well,
it's
who's gonna go tomorrow?
Jordan Wicks.
Are you sure it's Wicks? Because I just thought I saw they recalled him, but I didn't know if they were throwing him in tomorrow. I
I
just thought he
believe
was gonna.
they're gonna do Pomeranz for the first inning or two, and then it'll be Jordan Wicks for that chunk.
Okay.
So we will see Jordan Wicks. Hold up, I'm going to pull up his stats from AAA Iowa on the year because he did come up for a stint, but that was only maybe for a game or two. So on the year, he in 12 games, he's 1-3 with a 4.06 ERA. In 44.1 innings pitched, he has 46 strikeouts and a 1.4 WHIP. So he has kind of struggled honestly this year in the minors, but he was pretty solid for the Cubs last year. I'm going to be honest. He was pretty good, honestly.
Except in like August and September, he was kind of trash.
He struggled at the end of the year, but at the beginning of the year, he was
He
pretty
was he was he was like practically lights out. Yeah.
last year in the big leagues. He was 2-4 with a 5.48 ERA in 11 games. So not terrible, but not what you want in a playoff race. I don't know. I mean, he did start off the year on the IL and then went to Iowa, came up for the Cubs for 1 game, and he ended up getting the loss, and he got teed off in that game. So I don't know. I don't really feel confident in him, but I guess we'll see. It's a new day tomorrow. I know the Cardinals have a lot of left-handers in their lineup, so that might prevent some of the big bats like Nolan Gorman, Lars Nootbaar, Alec Burleson. So some of those lefty-lefty matchups aren't in their favor. What's your score prediction for tomorrow's ball game?
Well, as much as I like this hot streak, I just don't think that we can hit lefties as good as we're gonna need to tomorrow, especially with Wicks pitching. 6-3 St. Louis.
I go 6-4 Cubs dub. St. Louis hasn't won a ball game in over a week. They're playing terrible right now. Nothing's going for them. Their bats have scored 1 run in the entire week. They got shut out by the Pittsburgh Pirates 3 games, and you know how brutal. I mean, they actually do have a pretty good staff. Paul Skeens, Bailey Falter, Andrew Heaney. They do have some good guys in that rotation, but they're
Still,
not special. Our guy
yeah.
bats and shoved against them. Um, so yeah, I'm going Cubbies. I'm looking for a sweep here. Kind of put them honestly. If the Cubs sweep, Cardinals go 8.5 back of
And
the
you
Cubs.
just kind of bury him for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
which will
mean, even Milwaukee, if they struggle this weekend, they have Miami. Um, as much as I don't think they're going to, you know, if they do lose, a game or two, Like if they lose both Saturday and Sunday, I don't think they will. But if you sweep, I mean, they're even going to be six back. I mean, even five back. It was 1.5 like on Monday.
Well, the Brewers do have LA this week as well.
Yeah,
So
there you go. So that's
then they
another
have
plus.
Washington, who's been playing some good balls of late as well.
Yeah.
So
So
all you.
I mean, there's a chance for some big separation before the All Star break. Which I mean, if you honestly, the best case right now, like if they have a 5 game lead into the All Star break, I feel amazing. I'll say 5 games is like
I
the
agree with that.
yeah.
All right, we'll take a look around the MLB. The White Sox beat the Rockies 3-2 tonight. Adrian Hauser with another lights out star. He's now at a 1.6 ERA. Colson Montgomery made an unreal catch, and Edgar Quero hit his first career home run. The Royals are beating the D-backs 9-6 in the bottom of the eighth inning. Even though of that, Eugenio Suarez hit another home run with 28 bombs on the year. I believe fourth in the league or third. The Athletics are beating the Giants 9-0. Complete domination there. I mean, I don't really got much on that. Boston beat the Nationals 11-2. The Red Sox put up 7 runs in the fifth inning, and Giolito struck out 7 in 7 innings. The Red Sox, or actually it was 7.2 innings. Correct me on that. The Reds beat the Phillies 9-6. The Reds scored 5 runs in the third inning. Nick Castellanos hit a big 2-run bomb though. In the first game of the Subway Series this weekend, the Mets beat the Yankees 6-5. Juan Soto hit his first home run versus the Yankees, and Jeff McNeil hit a late inning home run that led them to the W. The Mariners beat the Pirates 6-0. Cal Raleigh hit another 2-homer game. I mean, this guy is unreal. He's, I mean, if you look at some of these stats, like only Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire, Ken Griffey Jr., like he's on pace with like some of these guys with the first half that he is having. Like not even Aaron Judge has been able to do this in
How many
his
homers does he have right now? 30,
5, I believe. 35.
35.
Yeah.
So we'll say,
It's on pace for around 70.
yeah,
From both sides of the plate too is very impressive. The
that's right.
Twins beat the Rays 4-3. Harrison Bader hit a walk-off home run, and he also hit a home run earlier in that game. The Padres beat the Rangers 3-2 in extra innings. Jake Cronenworth hit a walk-off single, and Manny Machado hit a 440-foot bomb. The Blue Jays beat the Angels 4-3 in extras. They hit a walk-off bunt error. It was a bunt to the pitcher, and then he overthrew the first baseman, which allowed the winning run to score. Joe Dell tied it in the ninth with a home run, but the Blue Jays put it away in extras. The Tigers beat the Guardians 2-1. J Ram hit a home run, but Zach McKinstry and Wendell Perez hit home runs for the Tigers. I don't know if you saw it, but it was a pretty funny video. So the Guardians bench coach like threw seeds on Stephen Vogt. He's like, not the time. He was like, really
Really?
about
Oh, I
it.
didn't
Yeah,
see that.
they're on a 7-game losing streak.
Oh
So
my God.
luck.
Yeah, I mean, they've been playing, I think as of late, it's really just been like J Ram and Steven Kwan just trying to do anything they can to try and, win a game.
Yeah, the Brewers beat the Marlins 6-5. Jackson Chourio hit the go-ahead double. The Orioles beat the Braves 3-2. Jordan Westburg hit a homer, and Cedric Mullins hit a 2-run bomb, and then Drake Baldwin hit a 2-run bomb for the Braves. And the Astros beat the Dodgers 18-1. Isaac Paredes hit the leadoff bomb. I mean, there's a lot in that game. Any thoughts around the league?
Um, Not really. I'm kind of just looking at standings right now. In the NL, the Cubs have now taken their lead by 2 games on the Phillies, so they're in a spot for the bye. Phillies at the 3, the Mets have the 4, Brewers 5, Padres 6. So if the postseason were to start today, the Dodgers would play the winner of a Mets Brewers series, Cubs would play the winner of a Phillies Padres series. Then the AL, Tigers have a game and a half lead on the Astros for the 1 seed. The Blue Jays or the Tigers would play the winner of a Yankees Rays series. Astros would play the winner of a Toronto Seattle series. So all of those series, very good. Like this is setting up to be a really fun playoff.
Yeah, I'm super excited. So we'll get into MLB Pickle. Ryan, who do you want to guess first?
Michael Bush
Uncle Bush, that's fair.
after the good day.
Yep. All right, he's not in the NL. He's in the NL. He's a righty from the USA.
And now ready from the USA.
Let's go Will Smith. He's having quite the year. All right, he's in the NL East because he's not in Central to West. NL East righty from the USA.
Well, I saw this video this morning on my TikTok feed from all the USA edits. Trey Turner, because his grand slam in the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah, I'm excited for that this year as well.
Me
He's in
too.
obviously NL East, righty. Let's go a pitcher. We haven't guessed a pitcher yet.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
Clay Holmes. He's a starting pitcher on the Mets. Righty from the USA, who's a starting pitcher. So it's either Braves or we'll go Grant Holmes. I'll go with, or he bats left-handed. Also, all right, he's on the Braves, a righty starting pitcher. We'll go Strider.
Yeah,
I believe it's Spencer Strider. Let me check that.
should
And
be.
we got it, folks. Spencer Strider was our MLB Pickle player of the day. So now we'll get into Immaculate Grid. Our first one is Dodgers and Blue Jays. Teoscar,
Yeah, Tasher.
American Dodgers.
God damn. I
Rushing.
mean, pick and choose.
Anyone really?
Yeah, go with like.
I just went Dalton Rushing 0.5.
Okay,
That's not
there we
bad.
go.
And LA born out of the USA.
I mean, again, Shohei. Like, no, let's not do Shohei. That was so many. That's so many people.
Let me see if
Um.
was born in the Brewstar Gratno. He wasn't born in the USA.
Oh yeah.
Yep, 2%. All right, Angels and Blue Jays.
Again, he didn't because he was only in the minors.
We'll skip that
Um.
one. Angels USA. I'm gonna go Mike Trout, USA team captain.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
July. You have 25%. I don't care. Mike Trout, dumb.
Yeah.
And we
Um.
had a cards. We'll go Yohan Moncada for the non.
Oh, for the outside.
Yeah.
40 home run season on the
Well, no,
Blue
they don't
Jays.
have him on here because he's still in AAA.
Oh, who?
Who do you want to go?
For what? Angels outside US?
Yeah.
I
Carlos
mean,
Estevez, I believe, was born out. Let me see. Was Carlos? I'll check on that. Yeah, Carlos Estevez born in the Dominican Republic, so I will do Carlos Estevez. Yep, 0.7%. Born outside of the United States, 40 home run season.
um,
Javi?
yeah, Javi
Did Javi have an over 40?
had to.
You think?
I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah,
All right, we'll go Javi.
he at least had 40.
Nope.
What?
I told you.
You had the
I
opportunity to
brought it
not do
up.
Javi.
Like, I don't think so. All right. Manny Ramirez probably.
Uh,
Yep, Manny Ramirez. And then from the U.S. we'll go Judge. And then we'll finish it off. 40 home run Blue Jays Vladdy.
man, Javi only had 34 in the season.
Wow. I thought he played. And then I'll search up Angels Blue Jays player.
Give me like the most obvious one.
All right. Let me find it. I always go on Baseball Reference because there's a bunch of random ones on Google.
Yeah, me too.
This guy was most famously on the Athletics. He has his jersey retired there. He's the left-handed bat speedster.
From Oakland?
Yeah,
Is the stadium named after him? No.
I'll give Ricky Henderson.
The stadium is named after him.
It is?
Ricky Henderson Field it's like Ricky Henderson Field at Oakland Coliseum. Like it
Oh,
was
I thought you
named
were
after.
talking about the Vegas field. I'm like, who is in?
Oh no, that's my bad.
No, all good. Ricky Henderson, Jesse Chavez. I mean, I guess he played everywhere.
He literally played on every team in the MLB.
Brandon Drury. That's about all. And there's not a lot of players. I see what they did though, red, white, and blue. Thank you guys for tuning in to today's episode. I had a lot of fun. Go check out the vlog as well. Thank you guys for tuning in, and see you guys on tomorrow's episode.
Yeah, thank you,
Ryan Dunleavy.
Ryan Zunski.